I know I can beat her.
You know you can beat her. Very confident.
I'm very confident.
You say it so easily. Why?
Because I believe it.
Cut right here, if you don't mind. And let me tell you what. What she said it with so much confidence the first time. But if you keep going on and on.
Listen, we can't keep interrupting. I mean, if you want...
You got to understand that you're dealing with an image of a 14-year-old child. And this child gonna be out there playing when your old ass and me gonna be in the grave. When she says something, we done told you what's happening. You're dealing with a little black kid, and let her be a kid. She done answered it with a lot of confidence. Leave that alone.
There are a couple of things about this interview that gives me the warm and fuzzies. First, we get to see a perfect example of a black man protecting his daughter, something that many people will deny actually happens and make jokes about many black kids being fatherless. Well, not this one. And the other one, of course, is that smile on Venus's face. She's very proud of her father sticking up for her.
I don't know this footage. I was smashing my racket even back then.
Yeah, I was going to say, he is in red.
That is just sad.
No, you stay over here.
He said, you stay over there. He's going, Nico.
Yeah, babe.
Come here, babe.
I don't know this footage.
Look at
What
you.
did I ask you to do? Come on. You know what you're doing? You're getting disgusted. Why?
Because I missed too many shots.
So why should you care about if you miss? You're going to play again, aren't you? You can play tomorrow, next year, and the year after that. What's important? What's important in your home?
Family.
Family's important? Then if family's important in your home, you shouldn't be out here getting disgusted because of a tennis ball, right? Huh?
Yes.
I love you.
Isn't that the
Now think
sweetest?
about missing, okay? Now go out there and you think, okay? Very good.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I loved it.
I don't remember that, but
don't?
I do remember him always telling me don't get disgusted because
Yes.
we know anything about me. When I play, I got really frustrated. It started a long time ago.
We have to be thankful to Richard Williams for showing America a standard of stern yet loving fatherly love from a black man to black girls. That said, these two black girls grew up in a social circle that is very different from most of us. As you know, if you haven't been living under a rock, Venus Williams just got married to her Italian model boyfriend. It's not that big a surprise, again, because she's fluent in Italian. And likewise, her sister married a very wealthy internet businessman. And the reason why this is not a surprise is because if you're a 14-year-old playing tennis, the circles that you're in are going to be very much like these kinds of gentlemen. And so it's not a big surprise that these particular women are marrying white men. That's the guys that they were socialized around. The issue, of course, comes in when instead of taking this opportunity to congratulate them on finding love, it just turns into strays for Jermaine.
What I can say is that for whatever reason, when black women date non-black men, we rarely hear them speak down on black men. They just be happy with their white man or their European women. Same thing in my book. They're non-black men, right? Now, on the other hand, a lot of the times when a black man dates a non-black woman, we see them dogging TF out of black women as if they mammies ain't black.
They called Serena and Venus ugly until white men loved them out loud. For years, Serena Williams and Venus Williams were called things no champions should ever hear. Too strong, too masculine, too much. And a lot of that noise came from people who look like them.
What tickles me always is that how the black men come out in just overwhelming numbers to critique and criticize the fact that she married a white man, an Italian. So the fact that she's been waiting on love and waiting for somebody proves that this man had to do something spectacular. Y'all, black men never have that same energy when it's the other way around.
I genuinely feel for the most part, when black women date outside of their race, it's to me, the intentions are usually genuine. They just want happiness. They just want happiness and love. And then for black men, a lot of the time it be for like trash reasons, like they want mixed kids.
Well, ain't this interesting? Venus Williams gets married to a white man. Similar patterns here. And what's even more interesting are the comments under the picture of Venus and her new husband. I gotta find me a white man, beautiful couple, their husbands seem to adore them. They picked the good ones. Glad they picked the right ones. What do y'all mean by the right ones? So this meme seems to be true because the moment a black woman goes to a white man, it's, you go girl, yes, you picked right. When a black man goes to a white girl, it's, ain't your mama black? You don't like black women, you hate us. I mean, the double standard is really astounding.
Y'all get on the internet and act like black men didn't adore Serena and Venus Williams is crazy. I don't know where the this new notion came from, because from my knowledge as my black man experience, especially growing up in a black barbershops, I have not seen a black man who didn't think Venus and Serena was fine as that. I have never seen it. What I did see was white men making those drawings of Serena Williams and putting up in the paper, the newspaper. That actually happened. I think that y'all seen a few troll accounts that were not black men, and then now we're running with this same herd mentality of thinking black men never found Venus and Serena attractive. That is a lie. Y'all have been bamboozled. Where y'all fathers at? Do y'all really know black men, specifically black men over the age of 30, 35, for real? Jamie Foxx on the BT Awards?
This song goes out to Serena, I love you, Serena. I know you have someone that you're dating. I can't say it right now. Keyshawn. But Serena, this song is dedicated to you, and it's simply named. It's coming out on the ESPN record, so make sure you go get that as soon as you can. It's called Can I Be Your Tennis Ball? Can I be your tennis ball, tennis ball, tennis ball? You can smack me up against the wall, babe.
They called Serena and Venus ugly until white men loved them out loud.
Do it slow or do it fast. Can I fit inside your bag, babe?
Catching strays, unexpectedly receiving criticism or insults meant for someone else. It describes being caught in the crossfire of a verbal attack or becoming an accidental or intentional target of negativity without direct involvement.
One of Australia's most popular cartoonists drawing fire from the world's most popular author.
Well done on reducing one of the greatest sportswomen alive to racist and sexist tropes. To have J.K. Rowling trolling me is, well, it's something I didn't expect in life.
The Harry Potter writer, just one of thousands who've taken to social media condemning this depiction of Serena Williams at the US Open, a reaction the cartoonist didn't anticipate.
One of the greatest players of all time, who I have admired and drawn many times, having a dummy spit. And I can say that when I drew the cartoon, it was like, yeah, that's not bad. And off it went.
The US Association of Black Journalists referenced a racist past when it called it a repugnant cartoon which exudes racist and sexist caricatures of both women, but Williams' depiction is unnecessarily Sambo-like.
Her facial expressions are one of somebody having a dummy spit. I don't know how I could have done it any other way.
I support him on it. It's a great cartoon, and I don't think there's any racism there at all.
Do you think that's racist?
Oh, well, you know...
You don't like it, obviously.
I don't like the look of it, but, you know, I'm not going to call him a racist, but I don't like the look of it.
Mark Knight has the support of his News Corp chiefs who've dismissed the online attacks.
In this world of perpetual outrage where people are looking for victimhood, nothing surprises me.
The daughter of civil rights activist Martin Luther King called that response unfortunate, without consideration for the painful historical context of such imagery.
Look, I'd say in my defence, I'm not a racist.
Here we see a very familiar dichotomy playing itself out. On the one end, we see Jamie Foxx serenading Serena Williams in front of a national television audience. And on the other end, we have a cartoonist making a cartoon that's very unflattering, defending the cartoon, having two politicians and his boss also defending the cartoon. And what you don't see is a black man drawing the cartoon for sure, and you don't see a black man saying that these two women aren't very good looking. Instead, what you see is black men saying, you know, If they found love with the white guys that they found love with, more power to them. But to turn this around on black men and say that black men never saw them as good looking in the first place is revisionist history at best, and at worst, it's just finding any reason at all to blame something on black men. The 1967 case Loving versus Virginia was a petition against the state for a white man to marry a black woman. Here we are 60 years later, and a white man is marrying, or two white men are marrying two black women. This is nothing new. This is not news. So if you ask most black men, they'll say, we hope that they found love and keep it moving. But it's not fair to point at black men and say you weren't good enough, you were dusty, you didn't love them correctly, or all of these negative tropes that are just conveniently filled in instead of saying they came of age playing the upper class sport of tennis and the people who they rubbed shoulders with ended up becoming the ones that they chose as mates. That's more fair than to say that all black men are dusty and no black men loved them correctly, and so they had to choose a white man because black men ain't nothing. Maybe that trope is time for it to go. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you next video. Take care, guys.